Before the Emmy Award. Before the Oscar nominations. Before becoming one of the most respected actors in the entertainment industry. Colman Domingo was simply a man searching for the same thing millions of people hope to find. A genuine connection. A partner who understands you. A love that survives life's storms. A person who sees your potential long before the rest of the world does. And while Colman's career story is inspiring, his love story is equally remarkable. It is a story filled with chance encounters, unwavering support, deep friendship, and a relationship that has endured through decades of personal and professional change. Unlike many celebrity romances that play out in headlines, Colman's relationship has been built quietly, steadily, and authentically. And that may be what makes it so extraordinary. Love before fame. When people see Colman Domingo today, they see a successful actor walking red carpets, attending prestigious award ceremonies, and starring in acclaimed films and television shows. What many don't realize is that for much of his adult life, success was far from guaranteed. For years, Colman worked tirelessly in theater, small television roles, and independent projects. There were long periods of uncertainty. There were financial struggles. There were professional disappointments. There were moments when the dream seemed very far away. During those years, relationships could be difficult to maintain. The life of an actor is often unpredictable. Schedules change constantly. Jobs come and go. Income fluctuates. The future is uncertain. Yet despite all of these challenges, Colman remained open to love. What he could not have known was that the person who would become the most important partner in his life was about to enter his story in one of the most unexpected ways imaginable. The chance encounter that changed everything. Some love stories begin with introductions from friends. Some begin at school. Some begin at work. Colman Domingo's began with a glance. In 2005, while living in California, Colman noticed a man outside a Walgreens pharmacy. The encounter lasted only moments. Their eyes met. There was immediate attraction, immediate curiosity. Something about the moment lingered. Then they went their separate ways. No names were exchanged. No conversation took place. No phone numbers were shared. Most people would have forgotten the encounter. Neither of them did. Days later, something remarkable happened. The mysterious stranger posted a message in Craigslist's famous Missed Connections section. The post described seeing Colman and feeling an instant connection. By chance, Colman found the message. Suddenly, the opportunity they had missed was back. The stranger was Raúl Domingo. What could have become a forgotten moment became the beginning of a lifelong relationship. Their first conversations. After reconnecting through Craigslist, Colman and Raúl began communicating. The attraction that had sparked during that brief encounter quickly developed into something much deeper. Their conversations felt natural, comfortable, effortless. They discovered shared interests, similar values, and a mutual appreciation for creativity and storytelling. For Colman, the connection felt different from many previous relationships. There was chemistry, certainly, but there was also friendship, trust, understanding, and emotional safety. Many long-lasting relationships begin with friendship, and theirs was no exception. The more they learned about each other, the stronger the bond became. Who is Raúl Domingo? While Colman became the more publicly recognizable figure, Raúl Domingo has built an impressive career of his own. Raúl works as a writer, producer, and creative professional. He shares Colman's passion for storytelling and the arts. This common ground became one of the strengths of their relationship. Both understood the challenges of creative careers. Both understood ambition. Both understood the sacrifices required to pursue artistic dreams. Because of this, they were able to support one another in ways many couples cannot. Their relationship was built not only on romance but also on mutual respect for each other's talents and aspirations. Surviving the struggling years together. One of the most important aspects of their relationship is that Raúl stood beside Colman long before international fame arrived. When they met, Colman was not a household name. There were no Oscar nominations, no Emmy wins, no major Hollywood status. Instead, there were years of hard work and uncertainty. Actors often experience rejection on a regular basis. Roles disappear. Projects fall apart. Opportunities vanish unexpectedly. Those realities can place enormous strain on relationships. Yet Raúl remained a constant source of support. He believed in Colman when success was still a distant possibility. He witnessed the auditions, the setbacks, the disappointments, the moments of self-doubt. And he remained by his side. Many people celebrate someone's success. Far fewer stay through the years before success arrives. That loyalty became one of the defining strengths of their partnership. Building a life together. As their relationship deepened, Colman and Raúl began building a shared life. Their connection extended beyond romance. They became partners in every sense of the word. They shared responsibilities. They shared dreams. They shared challenges. They shared victories. Friends who know the couple often describe them as deeply connected and genuinely supportive of one another. Rather than competing for attention, they celebrate each other's achievements. Rather than allowing career pressures to divide them, they use those experiences to strengthen their bond. This sense of partnership became one of the foundations of their long-term success as a couple. Marriage, a celebration of a decade of love. Unlike many celebrity couples who rush into marriage after a short period of dating, Colman and Raúl took their time. By the time they decided to marry in 2014, they had already spent nearly 10 years together. Those years allowed them to build trust, to learn each other's strengths and weaknesses, to face challenges together, to develop a strong foundation. Their wedding was not the beginning of their commitment. It was the celebration of a commitment that had already been tested and proven. For Colman, marriage represented more than legal recognition. It symbolized gratitude, partnership, love, and the public acknowledgement of a relationship that had profoundly shaped his life. Marriage during rising fame. One of the greatest tests for many relationships is success. Fame changes schedules. It changes opportunities. It changes public attention. It changes expectations. When Colman's career reached new heights through roles in Fear the Walking Dead, Euphoria, Rustin, Sing Sing, his visibility increased dramatically. Suddenly, journalists wanted interviews. Fans wanted photographs. The media wanted details about his personal life. Yet despite the increased attention, Colman and Raúl maintained the same values that had sustained them from the beginning. They continued prioritizing their relationship over public perception. Their marriage remained rooted in friendship, respect, and communication. Creative partners. Another unique aspect of their relationship is their professional collaboration. Both men work in creative industries. Over the years, they have collaborated on projects and supported each other's artistic endeavors. Because they understand the creative process firsthand, they are able to offer valuable insight, encouragement, and feedback. This creative partnership adds another layer to their relationship. They are not simply husband and husband. They are also collaborators, teammates, problem solvers, dream builders. Did they have children? One of the questions frequently asked by fans concerns children. As of 2026, Colman Domingo and Raúl Domingo do not have publicly known children. They have never announced the birth, adoption, or surrogacy of children. The couple has generally kept many aspects of their private life out of public view, but based on available public information, they do not have children. Instead, they have focused on creating a fulfilling life together centered around family connections, friendships, creative work, travel, community involvement, professional projects. Their story reflects the reality that family can be defined in many different ways. For Colman and Raúl, partnership itself has been at the center of the life they have built. Why their relationship matters. Colman and Raúl's relationship has become meaningful to many people because it represents something increasingly rare in celebrity culture. Stability, longevity, authenticity. Their love story demonstrates that lasting relationships are built through daily commitment rather than grand gestures. Through patience rather than perfection. Through partnership rather than publicity. For many LGBTQ+ individuals, their marriage has also become an inspiring example of visibility and representation. By living openly and authentically, they have shown that successful, loving, long-term relationships exist in every community. The legacy of their love story. Today, when audiences watch Colman Domingo accept awards, deliver powerful performances, or walk the red carpet, they often see only the public figure. What they may not see is the man who has been standing beside him through much of the journey. The man who saw his potential before much of Hollywood did. The man who shared the uncertain years before the success. The man who became his husband, creative partner, confidant, and greatest supporter. Their relationship has lasted through career struggles, personal growth, changing circumstances, and rising fame. And perhaps that is what makes their story so powerful. Because beneath the celebrity status and Hollywood recognition is something beautifully simple. Two people met by chance. They took a chance on each other. And they built a life together that has endured for more than 2 decades. In an industry known for fleeting romances, Colman and Raúl Domingo have created something far more lasting. A love story defined not by headlines, but by commitment, friendship, and enduring devotion.